It's been 60 years since the debut of Spider-Man, so let's see how he went from this to this. In 1962, when Marvel Comics, then known as Timely Comics, was looking for new blood, they turned to writer Stan Lee and told him to create a new superhero. Now, Stan had recently created the Fantastic Four, so he wanted to create a character that would be more relatable to young readers. He based the character off of himself, a nerdy guy with a sarcastic sense of humor, and put him in high school. This was a huge hit with readers, and by the time Peter Parker swung into issue number 15, he was already a household name. But after 15 issues, sales started to slip. So Stan decided to shake things up by introducing a new villain in issue number 31, one that would go on to become one of Spider-Man's most iconic foes, Dr. Octopus. Doc Ock wreaked havoc in the pages of Amazing Spider-Man, stealing the spotlight from our friendly neighborhood wall crawler. But Spider-Man would get his revenge in issue number 37 when he defeated Doc Ock and sent him to Spidey jail. But this victory came at a cost. While fighting Doc Ock, Spider-Man was exposed to large amounts of radioactive water. And as a result, he developed a strange new ability. In issue 46, he discovered he could stick to walls. And in issue 47, he discovered he could also stick to ceilings. These two issues were the first appearances of the wall-crawling powers that would become a staple of the Spider-Man canon. By issue number 64, Spider-Man was a bona fide superstar, but his popularity had also made him a target. That's when Mysterio, the villainous mastermind behind the criminal organization the Sinister Six, set his sights on taking down Spider-Man once and for all. Mysterio framed Spider-Man for the death of a police officer and enlisted the help of 4 other villains to take down the web slinger. But Spider-Man managed to defeat all 6 of them, proving once again that with great power comes great responsibility. After issue 83, Spider-Man got a makeover. Stan Lee wanted to make the character more appealing to young readers, so he ditched the red and blue costume for a black and white one. This change in costume also reflected a change in tone for the character. The light-hearted, fun-loving Peter Parker became more serious and brooding. This darker take on the character led to one of the most famous storylines in Spider-Man history, the night Gwen Stacy died. In issue number 121, while trying to save Gwen Stacy from the Green Goblin, Spider-Man accidentally dropped her. She fell to her death, which caused him to be filled with guilt and grief. This storyline was a huge departure from the light-hearted adventures that had come before it. And it established the character of Spider-Man as a flawed, complex individual who was capable of making mistakes. But despite the darkness, there was still room for hope. In issue number 122, Spider-Man recovered from his grief and vowed to honor Gwen's memory by continuing to fight for good. And that's the story of how Spider-Man went from this to this. Now you're all caught up. Wow, it's been quite the ride. No Way Home swings into theaters December 17th. Are you excited? Let us know in the comments below.